Hey guys, I'm Jay Kelly. I'm with Hooked Bait and Tackle in Ione. I'm sitting here with Timothy Albrecht. Timothy Albrecht's a member of the Hooked fishing team. Very proud to be sitting here with him and quite honored with him. He is one of our older youth anglers that we have on the team. With that said, let's learn a little bit more about him. So Timothy Albrecht, thank you for joining me. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
You were fishing the Wild West Youth Series. You're actually on your way here at the end of October, coming up 29th and 30th.
Yeah.
You'll be at Lake Havasu, fishing for the championship for the Youth Series.
Mm-hmm.
You qualified for that Youth Series championship by fishing Lake Oroville, and I believe you finished first and you got the big toad of the day.
Yep.
How do you feel about going to Lake Havasu coming up, and how's that body of water going to compare to anything else you've ever fished?
Well, you know, I kind of have mixed emotions about it. I'm excited, but I'm also kind of nervous because it kind of compares to Pardee around here. It's clear, it has grass. Pardee also has some grass, and I like fishing the grass on Pardee. So it has some comparisons, but every body of water has its own little unique thing, and Havasu has quite a few that I've never experienced. So it will be different, but I feel like I'll be able to take some of my experience on Pardee and kind of apply it there. So.
Okay. And I understand you're actually going to fish it solo. Your team partner is going off to the military. So.
Yeah. He's I think he just actually got done with boot camp. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, thank him for his service.
Yeah, for sure.
A little bit different. You have to go out and finish the championship by yourself solo. Puts a little bit more pressure on you, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you can handle that.
Yeah, I mean the biggest youth tournament I ever won, I won by myself with just me and my dad. So I mean.
Okay.
Hopefully I can do it again.
Cool. So this time it'll be you, your dad, and a observer.
Yeah. That's the only difference from this one.
Cool. Very cool. So being a youth angler and fishing the team series with Wild West with your dad, speaking of your dad, and you're also fishing that youth division. How does it feel fishing with older people when you're doing the team series? With the youth division, you're kind of the older one. Yeah. But now when you're fishing the team series, you are the older one. And how much more pressure does that put on you, and does it feel a little bit more intimidating to you?
Sometimes yes, but sometimes it feels intimidating. But honestly, I think for me, it'll better me as an angler because I know I've beat people that have been fishing longer than I've been alive, and that honestly gives me more of a boost of confidence than, you know, competing against some of my peers. I feel more accomplished after a good tournament when I'm competing against people like twice my age. So. Yeah, sometimes it can be intimidating, but honestly, I think that I don't know if I wouldn't be as good of an angler, but it gives me an extra confidence boost for sure. Okay.
What are some of your plans after high school? I mean, you're a senior this year, so you have one more year of school, and then you'll be no more a youth angler. You'll have plans after high school. What are your plans? What do you plan on doing?
Well, I definitely want to keep fishing as long as possible. Possibly attend a university here in California. But whatever I'm doing, I know I'm gonna wiggle fishing somewhere in there. I want to keep fishing Wild West. Hopefully the Pro-Ams, and maybe some Bass Nation tournaments as well. Maybe hopefully qualify for the regional and the state tournaments through that, and maybe even Apex. That's the big goal for out west right now.
So your long-term goal is fish Pro-Am, qualify for an Apex, and maybe be that youngest Apex angler ever.
Yeah, and then take it even further.
Which I think Luke John holds that record right now.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
Or Hayden Lee has.
Maybe it was 18 or 19, but if it's 19, then I got a little bit of time. Maybe I can catch up.
That's confidence. I like it.
Yeah.
You mentioned college.
Yeah.
You know, rumor has it Sac State's might be allowing some fishing scholarships coming up. Yeah. There's the other college that does it as well here in the state. Is that something you're looking to do or involved in?
Yeah, that is definitely something I'm looking forward to. It's always been a dream to fish collegiate, and then because I mean some of the biggest names out there have gone through the collegiate ranks and then are now, you know, the big dogs. So if I get that little bit of experience through it, yeah, I would absolutely love to do it if I had the opportunity.
So I'm gonna put you on the spot, right?
Yeah.
How the grades right now in high school and GPA, you're good to go to college? And
I would say I'm doing pretty good. Right now I got all A's and B's.
So you're a straight A student.
Yeah.
And you like fishing.
Yeah.
I would imagine somebody would probably pick you up for a scholarship. For that.
I would sure hope so.
What is it that we kind of answered this a little bit. What is it ultimately you'd like to achieve? Is it the apex? Is that ultimately what you like to achieve?
Short term, yeah, apex, and stay with that as long as I can. It depends on where I'm living. So if I'm living in California, absolutely, I'll want to fish apex for as long as I can. But
well, it is pretty much the premier ranking fishing system on the West Coast.
oh yeah, out here, I mean, I would say it's apex or nothing if you want to, really compete out here. But super long term, I definitely want to, maybe go Elite Tour or Bass Pro Tour or something like that.
Cool. What is someone have you looked up to in fishing in your life? Like role models?
The two biggest ones. Well, I got three.
Other than your dad.
Okay, other than my dad, then I got two big ones. Justin Lucas and Mark Daniels Jr. Both of them I look up to a lot. Obviously, I love Jacob Wheeler and Dustin Connell too, which is Mark Daniels, two of his traveling partners. But Justin Lucas and Mark Daniels more than any because they're from California,
yeah.
And they've actually fished some of the same exact tournaments I grew up fishing. Sure. So they encourage me. It's like proof that you can do it out here, even though like back east, like I don't know. Honestly, now I don't think there's more back east, but that was like the thing for a while. Like if you want to do it big, go back east. But like they are like prime examples that like you can do it out here. You can get the skills out here, and you can become like a world-class angler.
Well, I think with that said too, fishing out here, West Coast is so much different than the East Coast, anyways. The West Coast. We have a river system, we have deep lakes, we have shallow lakes.
I would say we have everything. To become a well-rounded angler, this is a pretty good place to do it. So
speaking of that type of fishing, or just fishing in general, what is your favorite type of fishing? And what is your comfort zone? And then what is your not comfort zone? Like, what do you need to work on to get better with your skill set and techniques? Well,
with fishing, there's always something new to work on. So I'd say I have probably an unlimited uncomfort zone, but comfort, the most I've been successful on is honestly finesse fishing. I would say if I was having a really tough day, I would probably resort to finesse fishing. But I like moving fast. I like fishing topwater too. I really just like fishing whatever they're eating, to be honest with you. I like topwater probably the most out of everything because it's so exciting. That or big swim baits. But those are things I still need to work on. I need to work on everything because I'm a pretty young angler, but I feel like I have a good foot in the door on a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So
I fished with you before. You and I went out to Lake Party and went and threw the rods around a little bit, and you like to throw that crankbait.
Yeah, I do like
smallies out there, so you were throwing that crankbait quite a bit. And then the drop shot and the finesse and the Ned rig and stuff like that. So the other question that I have, and we'll make this short and sweet, how do you feel about going into this championship at Havasu? I know we kind of mentioned that earlier, but really, how do you feel? It's coming up. It's in Arizona. We're in California, so it's probably not going to get out there to pre-fish. Or you're doing just some research online and seeing what anglers can do. Of course, now we have a 30-day off period when that comes up. But beforehand, were you just doing some online research, and how do you go about that?
Man, I have done so much online research. I honestly, since Orville, I've been watching videos on Havasu. I've watched so many. I couldn't even name you every video I've watched on YouTube about Havasu. I've done a lot of studying on my Garmin maps. I've tried to just find out every little thing. I've been on Western Bass looking at forums. Hopefully I'll get maybe a day or two to pre-fish. I don't know, but yeah, I'm still on the research grind, just trying to do as much as I can online. But that only goes so far,
You can only get so prepared by doing it online.
Yeah.
Well, that's great information, and Timothy, you have a bright future ahead of you.
Thank you.
Timothy Albrecht is one of the most up-and-coming youth anglers out here on the West Coast. You just remember that name because you're going to hear it. Mark my words, you will hear that name down the road. He is a youth angler, Wild West youth angler. We've got goals to go to Pro-Am and then to the Apex later on. Maybe we'll do an update. We'll find out, let everyone know what's going on with Havasu when you get back.
Oh man, hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's all positive.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
But at any rate, thank you folks for joining us. My name is Jay Kelly. This is Timothy Albrecht, and we're at Hooked Bait and Tackle. Later.